I'm a doctor. I have about 8 to 9 years experience in medical practice, and I have worked with a lot of gynecologists and obstetricians. I've actually worked in a lot of private hospitals around Port Harcourt, and while at work, in fact, even as a house officer, we in a week I can take like 20 to 30 pap smears in a week, and we see a lot of things. A lot of things. It's only we who doctors we know. Most of these young ladies, if you're not a doctor, they won't tell you because they can't confide in you. They meet us because they are expecting us to give them solution. But unfortunately, what we give is not a lasting solution to them because we tend giving antibiotic all the time. Why is it that after prescribing antibiotic for most of these vaginal discharges, itchiness, most of these bad odor, there are some discharges that have varying colors. You have the one that's like grounded egusi, white grounded egusi, that one is candidiasis. Some can be very profuse and recalcitrant. You could have some that could be greenish, yellowish, depending on the microorganism. Depending on the microorganism that is involved. And a lot of these a lot of women are suffering from it. A lot of them, we need to help them. So when I saw this product, I felt that it is time for us to help ladies. It's time for us to help women. It's time for us to give them a lasting solution. And you will not understand why this product is important if you don't appreciate the integrity of the vagina, how the vagina should be. God is so wonderful that He made everything natural for us. But oftentimes we will deviate from natural and go and be looking for artificial things. So when I saw this product, I saw the composition. As a doctor, I know what these compositions can do. I don't need to be told. I don't even need to test it or use it for myself for me to know that it can work because I have the knowledge. And that's why I encourage my fellow colleagues, especially gynecologists and obstetricians, who are seeing these ladies every day, to come and take advantage. Just look at the composition. You will know what it can do because you're already trained. You have that knowledge. So, but for those of us who are not doctors, who want to know why I believe so much in this product, I would like to tell you something about the vagina. That zone is very important, whether I like it or not. Without that zone, there will be no happiness in the family. It might also interest you to know that that zone is what is controlling the world today. A lot of decisions, policies are being made because of that zone, because of how that, if you take away that zone from females, there will be no joy in it. Males, most of us who are men will not see any need to hustle or make money because they are making money because we want to have the best of them. Is that not true? Even those who are clergymen, those who are pastors, that zone is also very important to them. God created it and made it to be enjoyable. There's a reason for that. So it is important for every female to make that zone to be the best, to be in its best state. It also behoves on the men, husbands, and yet to be husbands, to also make sure their wife's zone is also the best, because that is the only zone you have. Unless you have other ones you are going to, well, which I don't expect, but at least if you are married, your wife's vagina, it's your zone. So let me tell us about the vagina. Has a self-cleansing effect. It's a hollow tube that connects the outside of the female genital organ to the uterus, to the cervix and to the uterus. And it's like a leeway, like a major passage of so many things. Birth canal, during delivery, babies, it will expand and it will come back, babies will come out. And also during sexual intercourse, that is an access through which the penis can go in. And it has a lot of, it has a lining, and the lining is made up of a thick epithelial tissue, and cells line up the walls. And these cells, they should be healthy, and they should have all the things God has kept for the vagina to be very functional. So the pH of the vagina has to be acidic, between 3.4 to 4.4 has to be acidic. Anything above that, anything above 45, 1.5 and above, it will not be healthy for that vagina. and also there is also a bacteria that is there that act on glycogen, for example, and polysaccharides and the rest of them to improve the acidity of that environment, and also ward off pathogenic organisms. Like what I mean by pathogenic organisms are organisms that can cause disease, because that lactobacillus cannot cause disease. It's a normal flora. We have normal flora in the body. We have the one in the intestine that produce vitamin K. There are a lot of them in the body. Even in our nose, our mouth, we have normal flora. They have what they do. So not all bacteria are bad. That's why it's not good to abuse antibiotics, because when you abuse antibiotics, it will tamper with the normal flora in the body. And once that is done, you have issues because they have what they do. So when the normal flora in the vagina is tampered with, it exposes the vagina to all sorts of invasions. So apart from the pH, the lactobacillus, there are what they call immune peptides. For example, immunoglobulin A. Immunoglobulin A is very good. So it helps to kill microorganisms immunologically. I'm sure I don't want to go into detail, but it's just like the immune system of the vagina. And some other things too that are there to help. But when this integrity of the vagina is lost, it gives room for all these infections. And when you have a product like this that can restore it,